Welcome everybody back from commercial break. We're moving in to the next part of the show where we've got Rhino and Slater one-on-one to determine which man stays on SmackDown.
It's a little bit crazy that we're starting this early in this feud here. Gonna be honest, Astra, it seems like it hasn't been building too long, but I think Goldust just wanted to nip it in the bud before anything actually happened here.
I think he wants to keep his tag team division. If these men want to go off and do their own thing, by all means, go do it, but you're going to do it on his time.
Yeah, and the thing is, the loser is going to do it not on his brand.
That's a good point. It's a good chance that the loser of this match is never seen again.
That's the thing. So Rhino or Slater, whichever one, could never be seen again. So I don't know what's going to happen here, Astra. I'm a little bit worried. I like both these people, but one of them got kids. The other one is built like a fridge.
The other one owns a boatyard.
Does he really?
Yeah, he owns a full marina.
I mean,
he can just retire and go play with his boats.
All right then. Well, maybe that's what Rhino's going to do. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to see. Either way, Heath Slater making his way to the ring, everybody. He's got kids. He wants to go camping, as you can clearly see by his background back there. He wants to go relax in the pool and go camping with his kids.
I'm a little bit worried that Heath Slater has the bit of the disadvantage here. Rhino is a grizzled veteran. He's been around for years. Heath Slater, not so much.
I mean, Heath Slater's been around long enough. He's part of the Nexus. He was a part of the new Nexus. He had a brief stint with... oh no, I can't remember his name, so it's clearly not important as he went for a clothesline and Rhino countered it, now both men missing. Beautiful drop kick from Rhino. I don't remember where I was going with that last statement, so what does it matter?
The only other group I know that he was in was the three-man band.
He was on another tag team and won some championship gold with them. I just don't remember who it was.
Well, either way, we got Rhino here laying in quite a beating on Heath Slater.
That he is, as Rhino taking full advantage in this match.
Yeah, Heath Slater isn't able to get much, anything on offense here as Rhino delivers a brutal, falling, diving headbutt, whatever you want to call it there.
Twice. He's just out to destroy Heath Slater. Don't forget, last week, no, certainly not even last week, it was the week before last on SmackDown, Braun Strowman came out and had a one-on-one match with Heath Slater, so maybe Heath's still feeling a little bit of that. I'm not sure, but both men now still fighting back and forth. Heath Slater got some good offense in there with a Russian leg sweep, taking Rhino down to the mat.
Beautiful strikes. We got to point out here that Heath Slater was an accomplished boxer, winning the Gold Glove trophy, something or another here. That is of significance here. So Heath Slater isn't, he can't be ignored here. He has the fighting skills. He knows what he's doing in the ways.
It's just he's been on the garbage end of the stick for a long time, if you will.
I also think he's been in a tag team for quite a while there, but he's also facing his tag team partner. There could be some feelings here that he's holding on to. He could be holding back a little bit, if you know what I mean there.
Most definitely, especially for Heath. I feel like he's too friendly of a guy to just throw Rhino to the wayside, even though Rhino is being, for lack of a better word, not a great person.
No, he's not. He was the one who instigated all this from the start. The frustration built from their loss and not being able to make their way into the tag team division or tag team championship match, which of course Breezango actually ended up winning.
Which is fantastic for Breezango, but it's unfortunate that Rhino couldn't see past all of that and just say, maybe we'll get it next time. We'll just take it from the champions.
But also think that maybe Rhino has a little bit of pent-up frustrations, because remember Breezango coming out in the gear of Slater and Rhino, sort of taunting them a little bit here. So I think Rhino might have a little bit more anger built up.
That's a very solid point, as we see Heath Slater wrenching on the neck right now. He's got Rhino down, taking full control of this match. However, Rhino had the majority of the lead for most of it.
That he did. So it's nice to see Heath Slater get a little bit of an advantage here, as he does a little bit of a boogie. It's to show that he's, in a serious situation, he's still a free-loving guy, but he paid for it.
Yeah, big time. He paid for it. We're probably going to see Rhino walk away with this one, and I don't know if I want to see that.
Maybe. I hope we get a brutal pile driver from Rhino there, slamming Heath Slater's head into the mat. Possibly disorienting, but Heath Slater gets right back up. and starts laying in some work.
Running neck breaker there from Heath Slater as now he bounces off the ropes. Get another couple of stomps in on Rhino.
Very good of Heath here. He needs to keep the upper hand. He needs to let his feelings and emotions get out of this. This was his tag partner for quite a few years.
They've won tag team championships a couple of times, I believe. Maybe only once, but at least once.
That they were on the... they were the first champions on the new SmackDown Live before we took over.
That is correct.
Not we, but new management took over.
That is correct. And now Heath's saying it's time for Rhino to go to sleep. I don't know if you should be that cocky, Heath. You haven't done a whole lot.
A little bit presumptuous of him.
Good stomp to the back of the arm for Rhino. Or, sorry, on Rhino.
That it is.
As both men square up. Another Russian leg sweep here from Slater.
I'm very impressed with the amount of offense here that Heath Slater has been able to mount against Rhino, who held the advantage rather early on. Once more takes it back and starts laying in the work on Heath Slater.
Unfortunately, every time Slater seems to get ahead, there's just something else that happens. Rhino just manages to counter that perfect move and turn the control back around.
That he does, but you got to think about the strength advantage here between the two. Rhino he's a monster, I'm going to be honest here.
He most certainly is. Again now, Heath Slater turning it around one more time. Watching as Rhino hangs out on the outside. We mentioned earlier tonight we weren't sure if this was going to have any additional stipulations. It's seeming that this is going to be just a straight and narrow 1v1 disqualifications, and all that stuff.
That is true. Hopefully this puts the feud to rest. Like that being said, the loser will not be on the brand, so ideally it will.
It should be the end of the story.
That it should be, but who knows? Wrestling is a wild, wild world, so...
It most certainly is. Another thing to keep in mind here, Goldust giving Slater and Rhino this opportunity after the big championship, and also Rhino taking out the referee there.
Yeah. So, I mean, the placement on the card here shows that Goldust has some faith in this match being a fairly decent one there. The ref was taken out on the outside there, but I think the fact that this almost is a blood feud or feud between former friends, that has some potential that Goldust sees.
It most certainly does, and as we see now, Rhino is getting ready to set up for something big here. As he's clubbing Slater in the side of the head.
I'm not sure if he's setting up for anything here, Astro. It almost seems like he's just aiming to punish Slater. He seemed like he's had the upper hand the majority of the match there, but he's not taking it.
And that's most certainly the case. He has definitely been taking advantage of Heath Slater for most of this match. As you said, it's weird to see that he's not taking advantage of that. Maybe he doesn't want to put Slater out of the company. He knows that Slater's got something to do, but I don't know. It's hard to say for sure. Both these men have obviously got both of their own motives in store, as we see a beautiful, I don't even know what to call that, reverse neck breaker from Heath Slater as he taunting Rhino on the ground there.
There's a name to it, but either way, Heath drags Rhino to the middle of the ring there as it looks like he's getting ready to end this match here, which is very surprising as he hits the DDT, busting Rhino open.
We've seen blood in our first match tonight, and Heath Slater takes it.
Now, I've got to correct you there. This is not the first match of the night, and this isn't actually the first time we've seen blood there.
No, sorry, I meant... Who else was bleeding tonight?
I don't remember.
But
I almost think that Bobby Fish got busted open.
I don't remember, to be brutally honest, and that is my apologies if that is the case, but either way,
Heath Slater.
Big victory for Heath Slater, keeping his job, which is great for him and his kids.
That he is. It seemed like Rhino was toying with him a little bit too much there, and Heath Slater saw the opportunity and took it.
He most certainly did, and this is leading up to be one heck of a night, my friend. As we wrap up from this match, Heath Slater's going to make his way backstage. We move into Raw's main event for the night.
The Fatal 4-Way?
That indeed it is, as we see Adam Cole getting ready right now. No Undisputed Era.
No, they had the match earlier tonight. They got to get back resting up, and they got to put trust in their leader, Adam Cole, here tonight, that he will be able to do what needs to be done, put in the work, and bring the championship back to Undisputed Era so that they're not in the gold slump that they currently are.
That's unfortunate. We did see his tag team, his partners, lose earlier tonight against Breezango, so
That we did.
it's going to be very interesting to see if Adam Cole can take advantage. I mean, it doesn't matter who he pins, as long as he pins someone who can walk away with the victory in this match.
And even so, as long as he doesn't get pinned, it doesn't look too bad on him. But if he's the one who's, if he does get pinned, it's not going to look good for the Undisputed Era tonight.
Absolutely not, my friend. And maybe in the event that if he does not get pinned, it might keep him near the top of the title picture, because obviously if he doesn't actively lose the match, it shouldn't affect his positioning in the rankings.
This is true.
Excuse me, I just want to clear my throat a little bit there.
The crowd behind Adam Cole, who almost 100% at his entrance, which is bizarre. He's not a nice person, he's not a nice guy, but he is one heck of a wrestler when it comes down to it.
I think a lot of people have a lot of respect for Adam Cole, but they have even more respect for this man, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
It's great to see these two back in the ring together because they have such a similar style and personality to each other. It complements each other wonderfully.
It most certainly does. And don't forget, they actually wrestled each other at one point leading up to this match. So
That's why I said it's great to see them back in the ring together, Astor. Come on.
That's a good point. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit out of it, okay? Just had a big meal in between the commercial break there, okay?
Gotta stuff in some food when they let me have it.
I absolutely can't do it on camera, so that's it. But Shawn Michaels making his way to the ring. We've got two other men on the way as well. We've got Andrade, Cien Almas, and Sheamus backstage as well, getting ready to come out. Any one of these four men can walk away as the first ever Undisputed Champion.
They got a lot riding on their shoulders here tonight, Astra. The thing is, they're going to be carrying the #1 title for Raw, the brand new belt. They are literally establishing history for this company here tonight.
And if anyone can take it, the veteran Shawn Michaels is probably the one to be the favorite to win. He's had the most ring experience out of all four of these men.
That he has. But somebody who's had a lot more world experience. Andrade Cien Almas, wrestling in North America, wrestling in Central America, in Japan, all over the world. He has been everywhere, gathering experience from so many different competitors that he has some form of upper hand in this match as well.
Absolutely, he's got tons of experience leading into this match. It's just the opponents that he has tonight. He's going to have to work extra hard to make sure he walks away with this.
That he will, but I feel like he can come here solo tonight. No Zelina Vega with him. So that's interesting to see here. Would it be a good decision? Who really knows?
I hope so, because at the very least he can then prove he can win his championships without her at ringside. She hasn't had too much of a negative impact in many matches so far, but you never know going forward. It could happen.
That is true.
It's good for him to earn his way, should he win, without her at ringside.
For the most part, she has just been letting him do his own thing here. She gets up. I don't even know if she has gotten up on the apron once during their matches.
I don't believe she has, but
probably hasn't seen the need.
There could have been one or two, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. Remember, that is, of course, a month ago, at least.
Yeah, it's been a while there, so time passes. I spent a lot of time with that deep dark van, so I forgot some things.
It was terrible times. They've mistreated both of us here in this new management.
You get taxis. I get blindfolded. What do you mean, both of us?
Well, that's totally fair, I suppose. Since we've got Sheamus now making his way to the ring, I'm gonna completely sidestep this conversation because I'm scared.
Yeah, this is the conversation we need to have off air. But the Celtic Warrior Sheamus coming to the ring here. I don't know how much more this guy has in the tank. Going to be honest, he has injuries building up over the years. He has illnesses that happen that show up. He's still in fantastic physical shape, but I don't know how much more he got left in him.
I'm not sure either. It's going to be interesting to see how his career expands after this. I mean, if he walks out of here as the champion, he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders to be an active champion. Obviously, he's got to show up as many shows as he's required to show up for. But it's going to be interesting to see. Even if he loses, What's he going to do to try and get back to the picture, or is he going to give Cesaro a call and try and work up a new tag team to challenge Breezango? But who knows? We won't know, to tell you the truth, until after the show, until it happens.
That's the thing, because we haven't even seen anything from Cesaro yet. He hasn't been seen anywhere, so we don't even know what brand he's on.
If he's on any brand.
That's the thing. Who really knows what he's up to? But seeing a bar reunion down the road wouldn't be too bad.
I think that would be a pretty great pop for the crowd. I think it would actually make a really great show as well. It might even be main event worthy.
But there we go, the Undisputed Championship being shown off here on your screen, and the referee proudly displaying the #1 belt.
That is a beautiful belt, my friend. This is our first time seeing it too.
There it is. So it's nice to see, nice to get a good look at it. Nice for these competitors to know what they're fighting for here tonight.
This is going to be an all-out brawl. We got 4 big men. Adam Cole with a big kick at the beginning. Sheamus and H.B.K. going at it over in the other side of the ring. And now Sheamus and Adam Cole, no, they're switching it up a little bit. Adam Cole and H.B.K. going at it now.
It's the expected chaos that you get at the start of a Fatal 4-Way here, Astor. Nobody really knows who to go after or what to do at the beginning. They just sort of start swinging and seeing what happens and what comes of it.
That's most definitely H.B.K. countering that punch. Sheamus and Andrade in the corner. Andrade went and missed with that drop kick. Sheamus didn't, though.
There you go. We got Adam Cole on the outside there. Shawn Michaels was trying to get something, but Sheamus almost came back and seemed like he was almost helping Adam Cole for a second there, but quickly backfired on him as he's thrown to the outside and Andrade works back to him. Adam Cole with a vertical suplex and a hanging DDT from Andrade. A lot of
from Adam Cole over here. He's just brazenly stepping on the chest of H.B.K.
Yeah, it is. There's everything's going on here. Beautiful, like sunset flip power bomb pin. HBK's having none of it.
It's gonna be a lot of pins and a lot of breakups in this match. I believe that is going to be a definite out of this. As Adam Cole and HBK back at it again.
That's the thing. It's going to have to be. They're going to have to be very opportunistic here tonight and try to find the perfect time to go for the pins or possibly submissions. Can't see that being the wisest decision in a Fatal 4-Way.
Fatal 4-Way matches are tough, as we saw at the very first Monday Night Raw. We saw Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship, and shades, honestly. It's almost like somehow our general manager just keeps ending up in Fatal 4-Way match types.
The first one was his decision, though. This one just happened because of poor planning, in all honesty.
That is a very good point. Sheamus, the only man left in the ring. Shawn Michaels now running in as soon as he starts taunting.
That's the thing. Oh, there you go. Beautiful diving forearm to Adam Cole there. And an instant kip up. Andrade comes back in the ring. It seems like they're going after Adam Cole right there together.
That most definitely does look to be the case. Sheamus now stopping HBK.
Throwing him on top of Adam Cole.
That had to hurt both parties, because I'm pretty sure Shawn Michaels just landed on Adam Cole's legs.
That's what it looked like there. Sheamus thrown to the outside by Andrade, but got to try to keep it up. We've seen both Andrade and Sheamus deliver some devastating moves on the outside in the past few weeks there, as Adam Cole tries to pin HBK inside the ring there.
Big bicycle kick from Adam Cole, and then went for the pin right away. He's taken all the stops to make sure he comes out of this match as the champion. No matter how maniacal or I don't even know the proper term that I'm trying to use, but no matter how it happens, he's trying to do it.
That's the thing, but see right there, Sheamus slipped into the ring to try to take down HBK, and then you immediately see Adam Cole slip to the outside, grab a baseball bat where he's waiting for the right opportunity to come into the ring and deal some damage.
There we go, as he comes in now, he's trying to go for the baseball bat. Looked like he was going for HBK, but missed. And now Shawn Michaels picking him up and doing a suplex, landing on that baseball bat that Adam Cole brought into the ring. So
that he was here.
Dangerous, as well as a pile driver on top of that baseball bat as well to Andrade. Shawn Michaels looking strong in this match.
Now, Shawn Michaels has delivered quite a few pile drivers so far here, a move that we haven't seen for quite a while in the WWE action here, because they're very dangerous moves.
They are indeed. They've ruined many a career and came very close to ruining many more.
Now, look at Shawn Michaels here going after Sheamus with that baseball bat, but Sheamus able to knock it out of his hands as HBK starts working on him. Adam Cole going to the top rope to do something.
Waiting for Shawn Michaels, I think, and he goes, hits him with that elbow on top of the head.
Andrade on the inside of the ring just playing up the crowd, getting them hyped up and ready.
That's the smart thing to do. Let the other three fight, and you just take advantage at the end.
Yes,
He countered a big move from Adam Cole there. It looked like he was going for an enziguri, and he countered that perfectly.
Very smart here of Andrade. Let's see what Adam Cole is able to do here now as he lifts him up.
Going for that brainbuster, no!
No luck. Andrade catching him with the knee on top of the head.
And now going for the beautiful DDT.
Oh no, this could be bad. Shawn Michaels coming in. Is he going to be able to break it up?
Shawn Michaels manages to break up that pin, but that underhook DDT from Andrade might have done it in for Adam Cole.
It did a lot of damage there to Adam Cole, and it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out later in the match. And Sheamus himself is also just laid out.
Adam Cole now managed to hit a German suplex, and then a running neck breaker onto Andrade, almost a payback, if you will. Beautiful moves coming out of all four of these men right now, as now Adam Cole locking up the legs of Sheamus.
Trying to take out, we've talked about it before, the strength of Sheamus comes from his legs there with the bro kick. So if he takes that out, he got nothing.
He absolutely has nothing. As Shawn Michaels was kicking Adam Cole in the back while he had him locked up. That could not have been good feeling for Adam Cole. It's now all four men back in the ring. Shawn Michaels looks to be setting up for something. Sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music.
As both Andrade and Sheamus going to break up that pin immediately. And Sheamus and Andrade are bumping into each other here.
That's the thing. That's going to happen a lot in these matches here with so many people in the ring.
So Sheamus now just trying to get some offense on Andrade, but no matter which way he goes, Andrade just seems to keep slipping out of the way. Tripping up on his own feet there, I believe, as well.
That he does. Sheamus gets Andrade up and throws him over in a something.
A beautiful fall-away slam.
There you go.
Now he went for Adam Cole, missing. Both men missing right now, trying to hit each other, but no connection whatsoever.
Sheamus was constantly staying just out of range of those forearms from Adam Cole there, but he managed to catch him with a boot to the gut, catch him off guard. But Shawn Michaels tried to take advantage. Adam Cole too smart for that. Too sly, too quick, too clever.
Absolutely. Now Sheamus taking a minute on the outside, as well as Andrade getting some rest on the outside. A big match is going to take a lot out of you, I'm sure. As he hits a big bro kick on Shawn Michaels. Andrade not paying attention. Could this be it? Could Sheamus walk away? No, Andrade finally smartening up and breaking up that pin.
Wasn't even able to get the 2 count on that one there, but it was worth a shot. That's the thing. You got to take the opportunities when you can get them.
100%, especially on the Fatal 4-Way. You never know when you might be able to get the win. As now Sheamus looks like he's going for a bro kick, but Andrade was facing the wrong direction. Now Andrade countering. Big moves from Sheamus as well. Sheamus looking to be a little gassed. Can't hit his big move. Andrade knocking him to the ground as now Sheamus is rolling out to the floor.
Oh, Adam Cole almost sent hit there. Shawn Michaels caught up in the rope. Let's see how this is going to affect him here.
So Adam Cole now just watching the 2 men fight in the ring, taking a minute. They're not paying attention to me, he says, so I'm going to take my time.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's very smart of Adam Cole. Take his time, watch, try to find the advantages, and then...
And then Andrade rolls out of the way, and he just smacks the mat. Going for that flying crossbody. It's a beautiful German suplex and folds Andrade in half. And now the 2 men, they fought each other before, the last 2 men in the ring. This could be Adam Cole's chance.
That could be a beautiful back body drop from Adam Cole there. And taunting.
Taunting the crowd, telling them he's thinking 2 steps ahead. Went for a bicycle kick of his own. Caught up in the ropes right now, but Sheamus got the upper hand here in this situation. So now Sheamus looks like he might be going for something big. Hitting the Irish Curse trifecta. Triple backbreakers.
Adam Cole taunting there. Looks like he's going to pick up the scraps of whatever he can get there. Standing waiting for Sheamus to get up. But Sheamus is a little bit too smart for that.
Oh no, Sheamus, what is this? We see Andrade rolling back into the ring. Taking out, or picking up H.B.K. while we see Adam Cole just break his neck on the ropes the entire way down from that powerbomb.
That is true, but it looks like Andrade is going for his hammerlock DDT, and he hits it. Now Sheamus is very close to that ropes here. Is he going to be able to get it, or is this the end of the match?
Adam Cole stirring, and that's a count of 3. Andrade the first ever Undisputed Champion. What an upset, as Adam Cole doesn't seem to realize what's going on, looking like he's crawling to go for the pin there.
You gotta think he's probably concussed there with that brutal beating that he took, with his head banging on every single turnbuckle on the way down.
That had to be a very not fun time for Adam
No,
Cole.
that's a disgusting move, but it did its job. It took Adam Cole out of commission there.
100%. He took a hammerlock DDT. He took a sweet chin music. He took a brogue kick, and he took a power bomb to the turnbuckles.
Right there. Here we go.
All
Whoa,
the way
whoa, whoa.
down. And then, of course, we have Andrade.
Winning the Undisputed Championship.
That is huge for this man. But, of course, we're not done yet. We've still got the Royal Rumble coming up right after this break.